All right, we switched in just in the nick of time here. Knife round about to start. We've got Xolos Lazer on the T side, Fluffy Aimers on the CT for this lovely knife round. Let's get ourselves a good camera angle here as we follow Xolos Lazer out of their spawn. And then we'll go fly over to Fluffy Aimers, get the nice cinematic shots in. Yeah. Cinematic shot. Pull out to the cinematic shot. Wow, it's such a cinematic knife round. Let's go. Ooh, Fluffy Aimers with a strong knife round. But they will get their choice of side. They're coming out of the gate with a lot of heat. Going to start things off on the CT side. So at the bottom of your screen, you can see this is our last map of the evening. We get the score there for the previous map. And at the top of the screen with a little box filled in, you can see that the Fluffy Aimers won the previous map here. Just making sure you've got every little bit of information you could possibly want. I will likely repeat it, but you know how these things go. People like to have things told. So, I'm telling you all the facts, like right now, Xolos Lazer are going to be heading on into the B-bomb site. They're going to be looking for a fast, hearty conga line in. They do slow it down. Looks like we're going to get a split and a pop here. Get those flashes rolling, but Fluffy Aimers, 2 inside of Temple with dualies. Jason and Bezimac in position. Ooh, Danico too quick for it. Takes down the first. Bezimac not able to find the shots. Danico doubles up, and Mothzera joins in the feed as well. Fluffy Aimers find themselves sitting down on the B-bomb site, unable to recapture this one. Bomb going to be planted. 5 versus 2 here. Slump sat down by W1. It's just Sacrifice remaining, coming in from long. But with no kit, this is going to be a rough retake. 1 versus 5. Ooh, the pistol's just not working out too well for the Fluffy Aimers on this round. Had a real strong T-side pistol, but as we're no longer on Mirage. So Xolos Lazer going to be off to the races, eating into their first anti-eco here with a fistful of frags and not a single death to speak of. Alright, so we're going to get the red room smoke, as you often do, but Fluffy Aimer is just going to completely ignore that, fall right into the hands of Mothzera. He's going to back it off. He's a little scared of all these flashes flying in. Good kill for Landon to open up the round, but Fluffy Aimers are thirsty. They want to hunt. They're going to hunt down Mothzera, and they're going to find themselves sitting on the floor. Fluffy Aimers are barking out the gate. And Xolos Lazer with a decisive sit. So a very different opening than we had in our previous game. I mean, granted, it's the T side with the first couple of rounds, but we're going to see things continue in much the same way that we did on the last game here. All 5 Fluffy Aimers buying down to 0. Just like all of Xolos Lazer did on their CT side and Mirage. See if Fluffy Aimers have a little bit more panache than Xolos Lazer did on their CT side. Otherwise, we could be in for a quick first half. A little bit of damage going the way of Sacrifice. So this is a Molotov that I just saw people start throwing that lands right in here, which I think is just such a cool spot to either force the person playing Cheetah out of Cheetah or force them to flee. So, really powerful tech here. Xolos Lazer, they're not pushing quite as fast. They are taking a lot of space with these nades, but they're not exploiting it. You can see the fallback inside of mid that wasn't really used. Xolos Lazer just playing cat, looking for B, but really taking their time on it. They're allowing Fluffy Aimers to start to sneak down. Oh, and they're going to be catching Xolos Lazer on Cat. W1 here first. Danico taken down. W1 with 2, but Sacrifice with the trade. At the very least, going to make things hurt a little bit less here. Fluffy Aimer still a man down, but Bezimek going to be taken down as well. Now Sacrifice 1 versus 3. Looks like he's likely to go for some exits. But other than that, likely to be a Xolos Lazer round. Good kill onto Landon as he's opening up, but that is going to reveal his position. Now Mothzera and Tadazin. Good positions here. Mothzera tucked into Cubby with the kill. So Xolos Lazer gonna start this thing off just like we saw Mirage. Except I might even say that Xolos Lazer are doing a better job than Fluffy Aimers did on their T side. Just looking across the feed at the kills here, there's only 3 for Fluffy Aimers, 1 for Slump and 2 for Sacrifice, while Xolos Lazer they're feasting. There's nothing left to say. It's a good T side. Hopefully Fluffy Aimers can start to find their footing. Otherwise, we're going to be seeing just a nice quick 1-1. A nice split evening. Mothzera going to be the first one into A main here. Slump will be sat down. Sacrifice not going to meet the same fate, but the rest of Fluffy Aimers ripped apart here. Landon in W1 with kills. Tadazin joining in. And it's just Bezimek on the Deeg now, looking for the 1 versus 4. Coming in through Temple. Tadazin hasn't had to play the game yet. That's true. He hasn't really seen many CTs. I mean, on the other side of things, Fluffy Aimers, 3 of them are on 0 kills. One of them is Bezimek. He could look to change. He does change that here. Does manage to get the second onto W1, but Xolos Lazer will still close the round out. Tadazin with a second kill on the board. Some strong deagling. Not strong enough. Alrighty, well, now is going to be the full buy. Slump rearmed with a non-glass op this time around. Ops all around here. Fluffy Aimers have left the A-bomb site completely open, and Xolos Lazer are about to discover that. Landon looking in, peering in deep. He's going to have a lot of vision onto this site. Going, wait a minute. There's nobody home. Fluffy Aimer is going to have a lot of work to do here. It's going to be the full retake, and even more dangerous is Danico on the lurk. It's lurks on lurks. Sacrifice is in position to take the kill, but if Danico gets even 1, that could completely throw this round into disarray for the Fluffy Aimers. We will be sent out onto A. Slump misses the shot. And that will be bombed down for Xolos Lazer. So it's a full 5 versus 5 retake for the Fluffy Aimers. Not even a single point of damage being done in the round. We're going to get it all in the retake. 2 kills for Xolos with 1 back for Fluffy Aimers. It's not going to be enough. Slump left all alone with that op inside of Donut. Xolos Lazer can just go to surround him now. They're going to have the whole map available to them. And they know that this op was already playing inside of... Oh, Donut and W1 just going to push right into it. Slump misses the shot. Xolos Lazer with 5. Tadazin still on 2 kills. But again, he doesn't need them. So a rough opening here for the first half for the Fluffy Aimers. They will go for the force buy here for round number 6. We've got 4 MP9s and a Deagle for their defense here. Brett, we've seen how he likes to push up. But he's going to be pushed right back here by Mothzera. Good damage dealt both ways. Mothzera and Brett down to 34 HP. Meanwhile, a kill on the other side of the map that I completely missed. Aniko taken down. Ooh, Brett going to be pushed off the site here. Xolos Lazer. They have the ability to aggress 4 versus 5. But they're not going to go for it. Maybe they're going to be like, I don't know what happened to that player either. They're going to take some mid control. I do like that fluffy aimers aren't giving them anything. There's no one presenting themselves to mid. Everybody's waiting for the pushes rather than going for aggressive fights, which is what you should be doing here on the CT side with all of these MP9s. Sacrifice, able to find one, quickly traded by W1. Now Slump picking up that AK. Ooh, not going to be able to do anything. W1 just entering in and demolishing everyone. 3 versus 3. Fluffy aimers look to defend. Good kill for Bezimac. Into the 2 versus 3. And Fluffy aimers aggressing into Cheetah. Takes down W1 as well. This should be the round for Fluffy aimers. Only Tadasin remaining in this 1 versus 2 as time expires. Bezimac gonna make sure he's not only losing the round, but he's losing his gun and his money. Killed after time. That puts nearly all of the Fluffy aimers onto the board. Brett still yet to find a kill, though he has done some good damage already. You can see he's got the 2 assists. So he's definitely not slacking for damage, but would like to see him start to get on the board here. Aggressive push down mid for Fluffy aimers. But the positions they've got the utility in, Brett, well, I was just saying he needed to get himself a kill, and he does take down, ooh, but trades back. Quite painful, 2 for 2. Meanwhile, Tadasin already finding his way out onto B. He's like, hey, I'm on short. Can we bring bomb? Xolos Lazer will oblige him. Bomb gonna be planted. Brett gonna get the kill through the wall onto Landon. Plump has the op ready to go. Oh, Mothzera with a kill on Jason and Tadasin joining in. Now things get difficult. We were asking for Brett to find something. He's got 3 kills on the round. He's on for the ace if he can make this one happen, but he's got players for Xolos Lazer on either side of him. This is going to be a stressful position to play. I would say Xolos Lazer don't know where he is, but they do spot him. And it's Mothzera with the kill in the end. 1-6 now for Fluffy aimers. We see this one playing out very similarly to the previous game. Really, it's looking like just don't pick CT side. CT side bad, T side good. Don't take that out of context. That's, it's in the context of the game, chat. No, don't note that down. All right, Brett pushing up aggressively inside of A main, but Mothzera with the wide peek and the headshot. That'll be some information over to the Fluffy aimers side. I do like the spot that Jason's got himself into. But Xolos Lazer not going to present themselves to the A main. They got their kill. They'll back right off. Leave Mothzera for the lurks. Meanwhile, on the Fluffy aimer side, Sacrifice pushed up into Cubby on Cat. Definitely a good position to be in to take down one, but if Xolos Lazer group up, they're going to be one and done, and they'll be on to B bomb site before Fluffy aimers can really react. And this is an MP9, so good for multi-frags, but also good for spraying all over the place and hitting nobody. Always the possibility for one or the other. Meanwhile, Mothzera just going to go nuts on the other bomb site. So now it really is going to be all on the Sacrifice to try and win this one, and he's not going to have it. Xolos Lazer looking to make this one quick. Xolos Lazer feeling a little bit burned by the previous game, I would say. They will be nearly fully rearmed. A couple of MP9s. But look at that fire on the B bomb site here. No one's taking damage from it, but it is causing a lot of chaos in the ranks of fluffy aimers on the defense here. It looks like Xolos Lazer, B hasn't really stopped working, so they're gonna look for more. Ooh, W1 caught looking for some free stuff in mid. Taken down by Jason. Fluffy aimers now finding themselves in a 5 versus 4 for the first time here on Ancient, but Landon gonna rip it right back. Ooh, Slump going in. He's gonna take down 2. Danico with the trade onto Bezimek, but now, what does Xolos Lazer do? The push out from Alzera. Looking like there might just be a round yet for Xolos Lazer. The health on the Alzera is super low, though. That is the one way back into this round for fluffy aimers. They almost had this. Plant going to be allowed to happen. And the smokes, fluffy aimers are a little bit paranoid to push through these. They do allow Xolos Lazer to fall back. Oh, this MP9 could be deadly. It doesn't manage to hit the shots. Jason now all that remains. He's going to push all the way around. He's making all the noise, and Malzera all too easy. Headshot onto the final player on the site. Fluffy aimers. The life starts to drain out of them. It's just being strangled by Xolos Lazer. This is like some James Bond movie where you've got the Xolos Lazer. You've got the laser just going towards his junk, and the villain sitting there like, "No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die." He's like, "Do you expect me to talk?" And I'm like, "I just told you what I said." And then there's a laser. And you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, and fluffy aimers, I think they're going to be feeling happy that they won their first. I think maybe they're a little bit, maybe they're even a little bit surprised at how they did. Definitely having a rough time around, though. The one thing to keep in mind when you're like, why didn't he just throw the nade, is they don't know exactly how much damage they've done. Oftentimes they have a good idea that they've done good damage, or they know that they didn't hit, but you never know if you've done enough damage to go for the nade. And here we see Brett just obliterating an A-site take for Xolos Lazer. Landon left all alone. Could get this, though. 1 versus 3 with the op. Takes down Bezimek to bring it down from 4. Oh, but wait a minute. Jason in position. Yep. Well, Landon making a little bit too much noise, so it is going to be the second round for fluffy aimers. If fluffy aimers manage to win one more and Xolos Lazer get to 9, we will be in the same scoreline as Mirage. So here, for myself, for my own satisfaction, I'm looking for something different to happen. No, Mr. Goofies, I expect you to cast. I mean, if we get more Xolos Lazer games, I fully expect other casters to embrace the fact that this could very easily just be a James Bond name. I am Xolos Lazer, and you will taste my beam. Right? Is that a voice? Is that a villain? Am I doing a good villain voice? Or am I just being stupid? Nope, that sounded way more Yu-Gi-Oh. Wait. Am I being Bandit Keith? You will taste my beam in America. Oh, we're all pointing up now. Okay, well, we'll see how this round goes. I don't even know. I don't have Bonamont around to do Mickey Mouse voices, so I have to try and do things on my own. All right, mid-fight to commence here, and it's going to be W1 to come out on top. Brett going to be eating the dirt here, but... Ooh... Jason, here's one inside a donut. Doesn't matter. W1 with another headshot on the round. Just sitting down the Fluffy Aimer's side. But they'll head in for the B-bomb site take. I didn't actually make that command for this. You're asking for how many kills? Yeah, I don't have that available to me. You're gonna have to look at HLTV and oh my goodness. Xolos Lazer. Kill for Bezimek, but it's not enough. Here, I'm feeling nice since we're in the final round of the half. On map number 1, Mirage, Landon had 15 kills. There you go. Oh dear. That doesn't need to be a clip. Ooh. And aggressive plays out mid, just they hit different. Slump with 2, Jason with 1. Fluffy Aimer's looking for the 3 rounds here on their CT side. Try and make something salvageable of this. 5 versus 2 now. And rearmed with AKs. Landon. Is he going to go for the A-site take? He's got Brett to contend with if he does, but it's the MP9 sitting back by CT spawn. Meanwhile, Todd is in now, just going to play the hard lurk, wait for Fluffy Aimers to try and run by to the other site, and look to get as many kills as possible. We do a little bit of farming. Ooh, Landon spotted the head that time. Chucks out the nade and says, all right, that's not worth the risk anymore. Good damage onto Brett, 33 damage. Ooh, but now he's going to try and... Landon's going to have to do it all on his own. It is the full 1 versus 5, chat. Can he do it? He's got 45 seconds. No. Slump says, sit down. Fluffy Aimers will manage to take a third. So let us see now. Fluffy Aimers, they need a pistol. Without a pistol, we'll see if Xolos Lazer make this one similar to the last map. Both teams really like the B-bomb site, though. Doolies should be able to get the information here. Danico played Doolies on Ram. Ooh, spots the first. Lots of players peeking, but Sacrifice opens things up with the kill. Danico trades, and Sacrifice trades it right back. The health on Fluffy Aimers, they've had a lot taken away. Landon with the kill on his Sacrifice. Ooh, just a brazen bomb plant for the Fluffy Aimers. The heck, Brett left all alone, no armor, 1 versus 2. Doesn't matter, through the smoke onto W1, he's going to make it a 1 versus 1. And it's a 1 versus 1, no armor. Final destination. Now we get the brains flowing. Now we see what the players are thinking. They're like, all right. We don't see bomb on CT side. We're going to go back mid. We're going to rotate around. Meanwhile, Brett looking for the final player playing short. He's like, no one's here. Was there one long? Was the last one slant? You might be caught unawares here. Todison making some fast moves up through caves. Bomb has been left all out in the open, and Brett does not expect this. Caught from behind. will be Xolos Lazer with the pistol. So with no bomb plant, again, this is exactly... Oh my gosh. I need to stop saying that because it's a little bit spooky. A little bit spooky. Well, it's a nearly full B stack for the Fluffy Aimers. They're just looking inside of doors. Meanwhile, Brett, Mad Dog, running through A into Temple, making some speed moves. But look at all the attention he's pulled. He's got every single Xolos Laser player. That should allow Fluffy Aimers out onto A, or out onto B. Tanazen lines them up and knocks them down 2 at a time. Slump with the trade, but there's not going to be enough left in the tank here for the Fluffy Aimers. Landon with 2, a third on the round. It's going to be the defuse for Xolos Laser. Don't know if the bomb plant money is going to be enough for Fluffy Aimers to buy well back into this. They will have the money, they will have the rifles, so it's not going to be the force buy wars to try and end up with a buy. Alright, well, the last gasp here for Fluffy Aimers if they want to have a better map than their opponents. So the thing to remember... And we'll talk about this in a second here. Bezimac, first one in. The UMP not able to get the kill, but the op is quickly traded by Brett. This might be an open A site here. Danico making his way on. Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, Danico in position, but look at where the bomb is. Danico with a kill. But look at where the bomb is. The bomb has been left all the way towards elbow. So there's no opportunity here for Fluffy Aimers to be like, all right, we can pull this and bring it all the way back to site. There's more than enough time for Xolos Laser to get back into position, but it doesn't matter. Sacrifice and slump. It costs 2 to get 2, but it's going to be enough. Now Danico left all alone, 1 versus 2. Bomb going to be planted, and Fluffy Aimers, they might just win this. At least this round. So the thing I want to mention here is with the... Hold on. Jason about to face down Danico and takes the headshot, obliterates his opponent. So the thing to mention is if we end up in a 1-1, where both teams win a game, what you're really going to be looking for is the better round differential. Last game was 13-9 in the favor of Fluffy Aimers. So this game, they really want to get at least to 9 to feel like they've tied it or done better. If they can make it 13-10, if they can make it 13-11, then even if they lose, they can feel kind of good about it. However, if Fluffy Aimers fall apart anytime before that, then they're going to feel more like they lost this one. And Malzera already taking some heavy advantages, 2 kills to his name. No one carrying bomb, but look at the aggression by Tadazen. And look at the aggression coming in from Landon as well. It looks like they have an inkling about where the Fluffy Aimers are. Look at the damage on his sacrifice, lit down to 7 HP. This is going to be a difficult round for the Fluffy Aimers. The 2-player deficit and the health deficit. It's just extremely painful. Tadazen could claim the kill onto Jason. He knows where he is after that kill, but Jason just going to take 2. Sacrifice unable to follow up, but Bezimac is. Now 2 versus 2, and Fluffy Aimers get the bomb down. Malzera going to make his way in from CT. His teammate Danico. Oh, he's taken down, and Danico now has to try and come up either ramp or cave. Doesn't have the kit either to work with. He could choose to go for this little bit of a spam through the planks, but he's just going to choose to save. So, like I said, Fluffy Aimers, they need to get to 9 at least. That is their magic number to feel like an even an even series rather than a disadvantage. And we'll see if they can make it happen. It's a good start. They've crushed the money of Xolos Lazer now, and so they should have a relatively free round. It's going to be against the pistols. Danico has retained the rifle, so it's going to be a hero rifle here for him, and I guess we will see what happened. That is an interesting name for the knife. It was just every vowel that you can put an accent on. Let's see if we get another look at that. Nope, we're not going to get another look at that. We're going to take a look at W1 instead. Got the Zeus out. Does he manage to get the kill? No. Bezimek spots him. Well, we're not going to see the pistols like we did on the previous map. Xolos Lazer, rather than stacking up, are looking for picks, and they're getting picked apart themselves. Bomb going to be pulled away. Look for the A site here. Sacrifice playing the lurk. Ooh, is he going to be lurked on himself? No, first kill will go his way. Landon taken down. Now Danico on the M4 will get the kill back. But it's a 2 versus 4 retake situation here for Xolos Lazer. I think they're just going to feel happy that they found the rifles. They're going to get to hopefully hold on to those and look for the exits as Fluffy Aimers go hunting. Honestly, a 4 versus 2, not a bad situation. Good kill for Jason. As Danico slumps over, and Mothzera, last player standing. I think it is in Fluffy Aimers' interest to go for the hunt here, but Jason going to be taken down. That will call the dinner bell in for the final kill as Brett takes it. It is 6 to the side of Fluffy Aimers. They are starting a solid comeback, but this is about where Xolos Lazer managed to find their CT side round that brought them to 12 in the previous game. So we'll see if we get a similar pattern to that last game. A 3-round bonus for the Xolos Lazer side. Plenty of money in for the full buy. Even though they didn't manage to save, they'll still feel like they've got a good shot at this round. Danico going to open things up from Donut into mid. Lump taken down. There's no off in the round here. Ooh, Molotov doing some solid damage onto Danico, and W1 down to 2 HP. So good damage being done, but Fluffy Aimers now need to start to finalize some of these kills. Jason pushed way up. He could find himself surrounded here as Xolos Lazer start to move around the map here in the mid-round. He could also find some sneaky kills. Ooh, W1 getting a little bit curious. Could get the elbow here, and he does! Through the wall, the kill in the end. 2-player advantage for Xolos Lazer, but Fluffy Aimers will open up onto the B-bomb site. They will filter in, making a lot of space. Sacrifice taken down. Bezimek with the trade. Ooh, Tada's in. And Bezimek with 3 in a row. They line up. Now 2 versus 2 on the retake, and the remaining players stuck inside of Temple for Xolos Lazer. Danico and Landon here have to go huge. They've got the kit, but they're out of utility, so it's going to be frags completely dry. Ooh, Brett, last player standing. Danico with the kill. And Xolos Lazer close out the round. That's going to be 12. Now is where things start to get a little bit awkward. Fluffy Aimers, the bank accounts are just all over the place. Jason and Sacrifice on 2,000 pop. Brett and Bezimek with enough money to buy up their teammates. So they will have full utility, but there's not going to be an op. This could be the end of the game right here. You see the early utility just flying out across the map. Smokes and flashes and fires and the works. It's always nice to know where the smokes are landing here. You can see there's the elbow smokes. Donut and the red room. Smokes aside, Mothzera doubles up onto the players coming up ramp. Gets away with his life too. That is heartbreaking for Fluffy Aimers. They looked like they had a chance. They looked like they had a shot, but it's been ripped away from them. 3 versus 4 now. Nearly 3 versus 3, but that remaining gun on a low health player could prove to be extremely deadly. Fluffy Aimer is going to slowly, carefully aggress. Ooh, they're nearly out of utility. They'll just walk right into Tadazen, but it doesn't matter. The first one spots, and the second one takes the kill. Sacrifice with a kill as well. Suddenly, Fluffy Aimers explode out of cave. Danico is left running for his life. What do you even say? Sometimes you're falling asleep with the crosshair and... Ooh, I like that acronym, EXL. They're going to be the James Bond team forever in my heart.
No, Fluffy Aimers, I expect you to die. Terrorists win.
It's a good name. Alright, well, 2 more to equalize the games and 5 more to equalize this game. Can Fluffy Aimers pull it off? Danico keeping the Hero AK going into the next round. I mean, if you're Xolos Lazer, you may as well just wait till you can buy. Like, you only need 1 more. There's no reason to start throwing things away and worsen your chances here. Aggressive push for the AK. Oh, this could be scary for Fluffy Aimers. Danico pushing all the way through A caves. Okay, we can see on the map, Brett is keeping an eye on the lurk. Who's it going to be, though? It's going to be Brett with a headshot and a double up onto W1. That's going to give Fluffy Aimers some space, some room to breathe. Ooh, Landon nearly caught by the fire. Fluffy Aimers now have lots of room to navigate this map. Xolos Lazer have completely evacuated B. The Fluffy Aimers, all they have to do is just walk on in, and then they're there. You know what they say? Wherever you go, there you are. Fluffy Aimers are now on B. Can EXL just win so I can leave? Well, about that. This is NA ECL. Fun stuff happens here. You never know. I just said it. Too bad. Oh, only 22% chance of OT according to the random number generator. So, I guess you're saved there, Morty.
Terrorists win.
All right, full buy for Xolos Lazer. Fluffy Aimers need 1 more to make this palatable. See if Xolos Lazer gives it to them. If you remember last game, Fluffy Aimers lost the 12-8, and then 1 to 12 to 9 on a force buy. Look at the aggression coming through here. Donako just pushing on the cat like a wild animal. Gonna make fluffy aimers give them some respect. Meanwhile, Jason pushing into Temple on A takes the kill, looking for the one tap onto the donut player of W1. Not gonna find it. But 4 versus 4. W1 just playing around donut here. Jason gonna be keeping a close eye. Fluffy aimers get the bomb down in this 4 versus 4. Danico's the only one with a kit here for Xolos Lazer. This round is actually kind of difficult. The utility is not really there. They have to just swing into these. Brett with the first doubles up on the Mothzera. Tadazin takes down Sacrifice. Ooh, good kill for W1 as well. The misses for W1. W1 just gonna kill everybody to end the game. 13 to 8. W1 destroys Xolos Lazer at the last possible second. Close out the game. So definitely a bit of a sad story here for Fluffy Aimers after such a great game on map number 1. Well, I mean, with a best of 2,